Hello and welcome to the 2016 college baseball season. My name is Darrin Sealey, president of the Collegiate Officials Group and supervisor of baseball umpires for 10 collegiate athletic conferences. With this video, I hope to address some questions and concerns as well as some points of emphasis that have been brought up by administrators, coaches, players, and umpires as we embark on a new campaign. For our first topic, let's start off with some good news, and that is the NCAA protocols on pace of play. First off, I want to congratulate coaches, players, and the umpires in their efforts, which have created our average game times to be well below the national average. With all that being said, we need to keep a focus on this. So, as we embark on 2016, I'm still instructing our umpires to take a stopwatch on the field. I'm still asking coaches, please make sure your players hustle on and off the field. Let's not let all the good work that we've been putting forth in the past few years to go to waste. This is a major point of emphasis with the NCAA. Right now, we're in the lead in it. Let's keep it that way.
It is our expectation that every playing field setup and all personnel will adhere to the regulations in Rule 1-20. If a dugout needs to be extended with a dead ball chalked off area, that extension should happen on the outfield side of the dugout, not on the home plate side. Additionally, any personnel who does not have a specific role that requires him to be outside of the dugout must be in the dugout during play.
The next topic we need to discuss is one that, quite frankly, historically, is the biggest complaint from all coaches. Yep, that's right. Rule 2, Section 73, and that's the strike zone. Well, in the past, historically, in the Northeast, we've had a little bit of an issue, and that is our strike zones have been too wide. It's the biggest complaint from all coaches. Our strike zones are too wide. Umpires, last year I instructed all of you that we need to start calling a more legitimate strike zone, the way it's written in the rule book on page 34. Gentlemen, again, this season, I am instructing you to do the same thing. I understand that some of you might think that, well, bigger strike zones means shorter game times. Reality, it doesn't. Evidence and testimony out there shows that a larger strike zone actually increases the game time. Why? Deeper counts on batters. It's not fair to the pitchers, batters, or any of the other players out there to call a wide strike zone. We need to be calling the strike zone as these players progress, they will be seeing. So again, in 2016, I'm instructing all our umpires to call a rule book strike zone. Now, coaches, this comes back on you as well, and that is we will be calling higher strikes. The rule book states what the strike zone is. It's on page 34. I urge every one of you to look to it. We will not be calling the wide strike zone anymore, but we will be calling the high strike in 2016.
The interpretation of Rule 8-4 has not changed. However, all players, coaches, and umpires should be aware of the runner's responsibilities as he slides into a base on a force play. Runners must slide directly into a base or away from a fielder. Runners also may not lift their leg above knee level, nor can they make contact with a fielder before their body makes contact with the ground. This interpretation has been amended to further ensure the safety of all student athletes. As referenced in the most recent NCAA rules video, the runner, catcher, and any other fielder making a play at home plate are all bound by several responsibilities. Any violation of these responsibilities will result in the application of the associated penalties.
The last topic I want to discuss with you today is sportsmanship. Last year, ejections of head coaches were up 35% across the country. That number, quite frankly, is a scary one. Whereas I know we all would like to see the number of ejections sitting at 0, they will occur. It's what a lot of us look at as part of the game. But that being said, we all have a part in trying to reduce the number of ejections that occur during a baseball game. So, going into the 2016 season, COG and myself are 100% behind the instructions that were set forth by the NCAA. And that is that all coaches and all players will and shall receive a warning from the umpire prior to them being ejected. Now, there is some instances where, quite frankly, a warning isn't needed and will not be given before an ejection. But that being said, I would like for all of us to take a step back, take a deep breath, and try to remember a few things. First off, to the coaches and players. Umpires are human. They will make mistakes. No umpire is out there intentionally missing calls. They will do their best at all times, but when it comes down to it, they will make mistakes. Now, umpires, you need to understand something as well, and that is the game is for the student athletes. It's their responsibility and their job to go out there and perform at the best of their abilities, to try to win the game. So yes, when a call goes against them, they will be upset. They will be angry. It's okay. Don't take it personally. When it all comes down to this, part of the issue that we have in college baseball today is that both coaches, players, and umpires take mistakes personally. Everybody, it's not a personal decision. Nobody holds grudges in college baseball. If an umpire holds a grudge, I give this to the administrators, coaches, and players, that umpire will not be assigned and will not be working in any of the conferences that I oversee. So, as we embark on this 2016 season, let's all remember that mistakes will happen. When they do happen, take a deep breath, gather yourself, and act professional. If we can all do that, I'm sure we can decrease the number of ejections. As we conclude this video, I wish all of you the best in the 2016 college baseball season. A couple of things that I really strongly urge all of us to do is to make sure that we watch the NCAA rules video, we review the NCAA policies that have been put in place, and above all, we keep communication lines open. So, administrators, coaches, umpires, if any of you have any type of questions or concerns involving college baseball, please do not hesitate. Reach out to me. I'm here to help. I'm here for you. And above all, I'm here to make college baseball better in the Northeast.